Okay, transparency is good. Transparency is good. This is embarrassing. Whew! I don't know if I should be sharing this. If you are a super curious and nosy person like me, you love watching these videos on YouTube where people explain how much they're making. So today, I'm going to share with you how much money I make as a photographer living and working in Berlin. I'm going to give you a full breakdown of my different income sources and how much every single one of these is making me in a month. Let's get into the numbers. So in January, I had 2 shoots that I worked on, and the 2 shoots made me 1,444 euros. That is in dollars, $1,599. I also had some license sales. So a license sale is when you make a photo shoot of something or somebody and you specify for which purpose these images shall be used. And if then they want to go on and use the images for a different purpose, say a publication, they have to request a license from you. So in license sales, in January, I made a total of 107 euros or $118. These were the only 2 income sources from my photo business that I had in January, and it comes to a grand total of 1,551 euros or $1,717. To give you a little bit of context maybe, hi, I'm Katja. I'm a photography student living and working in Berlin, Germany, and I've had my photography business for roughly 3 years. And in my photography business, I don't work full-time. So I work part-time in my photography business, and I also have a different job working as a copywriter, and obviously I also do these YouTube videos. So the income that I'm talking about today is completely coming from my photography business alone. So let's get into February. In February, I worked on 1 photo shoot, and that brought me 642 euros or $710. In February, I also had a different income source to the previous month, and that is upselling. So upselling means when you have a contract for a photo shoot, and then after the fact, the person or business is buying more photos from you or is buying any sort of extension from the photo package that they have the contract for. So they might be buying prints from that shoot. They might be, if you're a wedding photographer, buy a photo book. They might be buying just a bigger amount of photos than you agreed on in the beginning. So from upselling, I made 128 euros or $142 in the month of February, and that comes to a total for February of 770 euros or 852 in dollars. So in the month of March of this year, I had 2 income sources again, and this was shoots and this was upselling. So from shoots, I made 695 euros. That was from 1 shoot. That is $770. And that is, I'm giving you all the numbers in US dollars, right? Because there's other kinds of Canadian, Australian. I'm talking about US dollars today. And from upselling, I made 64 euros or $71 in total. And in March, that comes to a sum of 759 euros or $840 in total. And don't worry, in the end, I'm going to give you a grand total of how much I made all of these months together, so stay tuned for that. Okay, April was a little bit of a different month, and in April I had 1 shoot, but it was for a smaller production, and this was because mostly I'm doing one-on-one portrait shoots for actors, actresses, or I'm also doing portrait shoots for businesses, business people, corporate shoots, stuff like that. But I also have a part of my business where I do photography for theater productions. So I go in and I photograph during their rehearsal so they can use the pictures for their website and for press and stuff like that. It is a little bit of a different scale of job, and usually it is a little bit less paid than my one-on-one shoots. So in April, I made 550 euros from that shoot, and that is $609. So in total, I made $609 for April. Okay, let's get into May. And May was a bit of a difficult month for me, to be honest. Basically, I was spending the whole month applying for different contests. So I was busy the entire month of finding contests online and sending my work in to maybe get some kind of grant. So in total, give a like for this video because I made €0 $0 in May. And I think this is exactly why it is important to make these kind of videos, to make it transparent that if you're working on a photography business or as a freelancer like me, your income will fluctuate month by month. And some months you can make a lot, and some months you can even make zero. And this is just a reality. This is what is real about this kind of video. It's different if you make like millions, thousands of dollars per month as a big YouTuber, but I think it's important to make this video as a small creator, as a small business, to encourage other people and give you a realistic insight of what it is really like and how much you can really earn when you are at the beginning stages of your career like I am. So yeah, that's just a fact. But stay tuned because there's a bigger month coming. In June, there was not much of an improvement, to be honest, in terms of shoots. So I had 0 shoots that month. I think I was also traveling a lot during that month. So yeah, I was on vacation, but I did have a different income source, and that was from a YouTube related activity. Actually, I had a coaching client coming in through YouTube, and so hi, you know who you are. That was really cool. And through this coaching client, I earned 80 euros, or in dollars, I earned $90. So actually, if you paid attention to the previous month of May, I was applying to a ton of contests. I was also applying to some contests in April. And actually, that worked out well for me for June, because I received a grant from a contest of 1,000 euros towards my photography projects. And that was such an amazing feeling, and all the hard work from April and May had paid off. And obviously from the years and months previous to that where I was shooting for my portfolio, for my projects. So as a total in June, I made 1,080 euros, and in dollars, it was $1,197. Okay, now let's move on to my biggest month. Actually, super interesting. I had 3 shoots in July, and in these shoots, I made 2,247 euros and $2,488. So in upselling, this was also my biggest month so far in this year, and it has been 420 euros in upsells, or $465. I also started selling prints in July. So from my print sales, I made 300 euros, or $332 in dollars. And before I give you my grand total, I want to ask you to subscribe to my channel because I'm planning on making more videos just like this one throughout the year, so you can follow how my income is actually changing throughout the year and maybe throughout the coming years, and hopefully you can see my business grow and follow me on this journey. Thank you so much. So far, the grand total for the year, drumroll please, is 7,677 euros, or in dollars, $8,498. So this is all I made from my photography business. I have other sources of income as well. I work as a copywriter, and I will see you in my next video. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.